Okay, so my name is Pablo Briones. I come from Argentina, but I'm living in Switzerland, and I'm here at the This Human World Film Festival to present my film Baracoa, that is that I have shot in Cuba. I was very happy with this invitation to this Human World Film Festival because I didn't have like a name of making a film about human rights, but actually I have deeply preoccupations, on human rights, and so I get inspired by human rights issues actually, and then I'm not trying to talk about it, but I'm talking maybe about more like human stories, and and then the topics are inside their stories. So I was happy to have this invitation because it's a new way and a different way to propose a film to the audience and to propose them to think about human rights while watching my film. So I was really happy with that. Yeah. Definitely, yeah, definitely. Films can play a role transmitting values of human rights and like really changing the reality. Like one of the biggest questions is like if film can change the world. Now I'm convinced that yes, it can change the world because I have been making some experience where I saw some reactions, and like very practical reactions on reality after making a film. For example, I just finished one short film that I shot in Geneva about a domestic worker, undocumented domestic worker, and after a screening, I got like a super good contact to try to help her on her situation, which is a quite delicate situation. So that was like once again like the proof that it can change the world and it can change life actually, not only by how to say in English sensibilization. It's not only about sensibilization, but also about
Real
like
impact.
real impact and direct impact after a film. So I guess I don't know, but I don't know what kind of stories I want to tell with my films. But if I look back on what I have been doing, and if I also think about what I'm trying to do now, I'm always trying to put the human on the center, human stories on the center, and I'm trying, and I'm very interested for maybe stories that usually can't achieve big audiences. And I try to give a voice to those that maybe are not don't have many possibilities to take the place and to say something and to tell their stories. Yeah. I don't know. In my everyday life. I'm very interested for people that is a little bit out of the frame. And I'm trying to spend time with them and trying to understand how they live, and yeah, my interests are there. So that's why I'm telling stories about these people, even if they are very different between each other. But yeah, definitely there is one common factor, and that there is normally people that is out of the frame that have less possibilities to tell the story, tell his own stories to the audience. Yeah. So I never had like a name to change and to make a political impact, or that kind of aim on my previous film. Maybe my very last short film had that aim. This one with this undocumented domestic worker in Geneva, and the fact is that it was directly connected to the political war in Geneva. By the first time the film got exposed to the audience, so it has a direct interaction. And now I haven't been invited to the the week against racism in Geneva with the same film, and it's something organized also by the government. So it's quite weird how the government can, it's interested and want to show a film telling a story about someone that it get excluded by the society. So and definitely I like actually that this social impact. So I'm now working on a feature film also based on this women's story. About undocumented people living in Europe. And also in this case, will be in Geneva, but you can put it in many different cities. And I would like actually, to try to have an impact again. So if I had to advise like one film not to miss of one of those films touring in film festivals, because it's not ready for the big audience yet, but it's Midnight Family from Lorenz, because I really like it actually, and I'm really impressed by the work of the camera, and he has done the camera also. And it was a pleasure to discover this film and this reality in Mexico through design. It's a very beautiful film.